Alright, so we got to put the hay in the hay feeder for the horses now that we've picked it up. We got to go get the forks and put them on the tractor. So we're going to go for a ride and go get the forks. I'll show you how to put this in the feeder. Alright, so now we have to put the hay net on the bale of hay. So we'll get you set up somewhere so you can watch and see how we do this. Sue's got the net right there. And that's basically to slow the horses down so they don't eat quite as much of it. Let's see if we can set you up right here. I think that'll work.
So aside from slowing them down, this net also makes it so that they can't pull big chunks of hay out of the feeder and then walk all over them. Because they pretty much won't eat anything that they've walked on. It does make it a little more challenging for getting the bale into the feeder. It adds an extra step, but this about doubles how long it takes them to eat a bale of hay, and they have almost no waste.
Alright, so Sue's going to grab the camera, I'll drive the tractor, and we'll show you how we put this in the feeder.
Look out, Ted. Go on. Go on. Go on. Go on. As you can tell, the horses aren't very worried about this, although usually they'll take off for a good run here in a minute when the tractor gets closer, just because they like to be silly. So right about there, Ryan will stop And we've got to go get the net so it's not hooked up on any parts of the tractor. So it gets tipped in just like that, and then we have to take off the green wrapping strands. So this is just hay twine, and after we take those off, then we can pick up the net and cinch it up around the bale. But Gus says he's too hungry to wait. You want me to go back and get one?
Mm-hmm.
Should be able to pull the top one now, I think.
I don't see any strings.
These two right here. I think I freed them up. So what Ryan's doing right now is just cinching up the opening of the hay net. And he's gonna get that pretty tight, but probably leave a little gap. We don't worry too much about that, especially if it's on Ted's side, because then he can stick his nose right in the hole and pull out good-sized chunks rather than having to eat through the little bit of mesh. Gus is on a little bit of the diet plan, so we prefer that he has to work to get the hay through the mesh, because he tends to get a little bit chubby if he doesn't have to work for his feed at all.
So that's pretty much it. You'll notice these are pretty big bales. They fit a little tight. You'll notice we roll them in to get the biggest reason we roll them in like that is to get the opening in the sack the right direction. We could actually set them in the sack out in the driveway, cinch it all up and then bring it in. I'm not sure if that would be easy or not. But anyhow, this is how we do it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
So what this net is actually designed to do is to more closely mimic a horse's natural grazing and eating pattern. Horses are designed to eat a small amount of hay, or rather forage, small amount of forage all day long, just constantly grazing. And if they don't have access to forage constantly, it can cause acids in their stomach, which can in turn cause them to have ulcers, and that can cause a host of behavioral problems. So what this does is allow them to eat all day long at a moderated rate and allow them to have a more natural existence